Hello friends, and welcome to this session. In this session we are going to see how to take the backup of the Jenkins server and how to restore it. So we are going to use the EC2 machine for doing all the setups. Like we have the Jenkins already set up. We will run some job, take the backup and restore into the S3 bucket. After that we will destroy that machine and then we will try to restore it from the backup which we taken from the S3 bucket. Okay, we will going to take all the backups like whatever the jobs, plugin, configurations. So we are going to put it into the S3 bucket, and from the S3 bucket we will take it from the back to the EC2 machine. Okay, so what are the reasons why we are going to take the backups? So if we think about the reasons, so we have many reasons, like for the data protection. Okay, so a backup of the Jenkins server can protect against the data loss in case of hardware failures or software errors, or other types of incidents. The other one will be the disaster recovery. Okay, so if the Jenkins server get lost or damaged for due to any of the reasons, a backup can be used to quickly restore the server and resume the operations. The third point might be the upgrade or migration. Okay, so if you need to upgrade or migrate the Jenkins servers to a different environment, having a backup copy of that Jenkins server can make the process easier and reduce the downtime. And if you are working for some large organizations, then they will keep it for the historical reference. Keeping a backup of the Jenkins server can provide a historical reference for changes that we made to the server over time. Okay, this can be useful for troubleshooting or maybe for some auditing purposes. Okay, so we can say that regularly taking the backup of the Jenkins server is a critical aspect of maintaining the stability and the reliability of the system. So this is going to be a very important task, because for mainly for the CI part, we definitely most of the company using the Jenkins, and for the CD we have different other tools, like we have the Ansible. For the CI, definitely most of the company using the Jenkins. But for the CD part, Jenkins is not so much good at that aspect, and we have the Ansible, we have the Argo CD, and many more. Okay, so what we are going to achieve, we have the EC2 machine where we have Jenkins already installed. Okay, so we are going to run few jobs like job 1 or 2. Okay, we will run it so that we have something running at the Jenkins int, so that we can verify when we restore the system. This is we are doing only for the just to check it, verify it, either the restore working fine or not. Before that, we will change the admin password. So that we can verify the restore has been done properly or not. Okay, once it's done, we will stop the machine, the Jenkins server. After that, we will take the backup. So you already know that inside the var lib lib. We have a Jenkins folder where we have all the data for the Jenkins is available, and Jenkins keep on writing on this particular folder. So we will take this the backup of the Jenkins folder, and we will move it to the S3 bucket. Okay, we already created S3 bucket, and we will create some roles also. We will see it when we have the error. Then we will guide you that why this problem occurs and what requires to perform as the S3 level. Okay, so once we have all the things, we will destroy this machine. After that, we will create a new Jenkins using the EC2 in the same EC2 environment. We will create a new EC2 environment, and we will install Jenkins using the user data. We will provide it through the bash command user data. Okay, so when the Jenkins will up, we will take the backup from the S3 to the root, and we will just copy all the files to the var Jenkins, and then when we refresh, the Jenkins will get restored. So these all things we are going to perform in the lab to take the backup and restore it. So now jumping to the lab session for the demonstration. So I am currently using the Mumbai region, and we have the Jenkins main applications. This is the name of the machine where we install the Jenkins. Okay, so I'm going to browse it. Let me copy the IP, public IP. So you can see that it's asking for the password, the administration password, and it's keep at this particular location. But before that, we have to connect it. So let me connect, establish a session. Let me increase the font. Login with the root user and clear it. Okay, so we have to cat these particular locations for the password. So this is the password. I'm just going to copy it. So you can consider it as the main, and for this particular machine we are going to take the backup. Okay, paste, continue. Never. Okay, start using the Jenkins. Okay, this is the Jenkins interface. I'm going to change the admin password. And I'm just passing it in a simple way like admin. Although it is a weak, but I am just using it for the demo. Admin, and apply, and then save. After changing password, it's get log out, and I have to use the same credential again. Okay. Okay, so now I am inside the Jenkins console. Okay, so now I want to create some few jobs just for the testing. Like this is the job 101. This is the good name for testing, and the description. This is job and simply execute the shell command for just for the demo. We go test1, just going to save it, apply and save. After that we will build a job. Okay, this is the job 101. I am going to build it 2 times. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to the dashboard again, new job, let name it job 102. Okay, so I'm going to create a 2 job. Job 102, it's a freestyle. Okay, testing job, and then again the execute cell, go test 2, apply it, save it, run it 1 time only. Okay, so this is fine. From the Jenkins side, I did all the things. Okay, now we have the S3 bucket available where we created 1 bucket. Okay, the name of the bucket is Jenkins Java, which is currently empty. Now what we are going to do, we are going to stop it, stop the Jenkins. Okay, so for that we already log in with the root, so we have to write a command system ctl stop Jenkins. Okay, check the status. So you can find that it's currently stopped. Okay, fine. So now the Jenkins is stopped. Now we are going to take the backup. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are to first take the backup of the Jenkins home directory, and where it in the Jenkins home directory is available under the var lib Jenkins. Okay, so we write the command tar cvf. Name of the file we are going to take as Jenkins backup tar.gz. Okay, and the locations, which file we are going to zip is varlib. Okay, so it will make a bundle. After that we will move it to the S3 bucket. Okay, so to verify we have the gz file available. Okay, now we are going to copy the backup to the safe location, that is the S3 bucket. Okay, so AWS S3 cp Jenkins backup. This is the name of the file, backup .tar.gz, and where we are going to copy it in the S3 bucket, S3 / Jenkins Java, and which file? The same file, Jenkins backup .tar.gz. Here you will face the problem. Why we are going to face the problem? We have the AWS CLI available. You can check it, but we didn't configure it. So better to provide a role to this machine instead of configuring with the securities keys. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to create a role. We already have a role available, we can use it, but that we related with the EKS cluster. Okay, so I'm going to the IAM Okay, I'm going to create a role, the fresh role for the EC2 machine. Next, we will going to attach the policy related with the S3. S3 full access we are going to give. Next, S3 full access. Okay, create role. So role is get created, and now we are moving to the EC2 machine. We are going to modify the IAM role. Running instance. This is the Jenkins main. Under the actions, you have the securities, and then modify the IAM role. Here we are going to attach the S3 full access role, updating the IAM role. Okay, after that we will go to the command line and run that command again. So you can see that the upload started and now completed. Okay, so we have the file available in the S3 bucket. Let's verify it. Go to the S3. Jenkins, and we have the backup available. Okay, so we already able to move the backup file to the Jenkins. Now we are going to destroy this machine, and you can think like due to any reason the sub machines get destroyed. Okay, terminated. Okay, fine. Now we are going to the EC2 dashboard. Running instance, it's already shutting down, and we are going to launch a new instance. We call it as a backup or restore. Okay, this on this machine we are going to restore the Jenkins, which we take in the backup in the S3 bucket. Okay, the Linux instance. Okay, and the keep here we are going to select whatever we have available for this reason. If you don't have, you can create a new keep here. Okay, and we are doing the in the T2 micro. This is free tier, comes in the free tier eligibility. Okay, and for the existing securities, we have the Jenkins SG. This have the inbound rules for the SSH as well, and 8080 port as well. Okay, now in the user data we are going to copy the command for the bash script, and we are going to paste it here. Okay, so it will installing the Java first and then install the Jenkins. After that it will start the Jenkins and enable means that for due to any reason Jenkins server gets shut down and restarted. At that moment we don't have to run a command to start the Jenkins again. Okay, so this command, the bash script, will install the Jenkins once the server gets up. So all the commands will run one by one and the Jenkins will be up. After that we will move to restore it. So it will take some time to run all the bash script after launching the instance. So at this moment I am pausing the video. Okay, so you can find that currently we don't have any instance. Soon we have instance running. Once we have the instance running available here, then it will run all the bash script that we provided one by one. So it will take a few minutes to get the Jenkins deploy in the machine. Till then we are going in the pause mode. Okay, so I wait for a few minutes. After that I'm going to access it using the port 8080, which is the default port for the Jenkins. And as this is the first instance, so it's asking for the initial admin password, which we are not going to provide because we are going to backup whatever we restored in the S3 bucket. Okay, so let me this is the old instance which already we destroyed. We are going to log in with the first instance. Okay, let me copy the IP. This is the public IP. increase the font. So to log in with the root, clear the screen. But one thing which we forget, we need to attach this machine with the IAM role, because we are getting the backup file from the S3 bucket. So again, it will create a problem. So better to handle this. Securities IAM role, S3 full access. Okay, this is fine. After that, we are going to stop, because we are going to take the doing the restore action. Okay, so system ctl stop the machine Jenkins, system ctl status, verify it. So you can find that it's currently stopped. Okay, so now we are going to take the backup from the S3 bucket. Just going to download it. Okay, so AWS S3 cp is the command to copy it. S3, what is the name of the bucket? Jenkins. Jar with you. Okay, and Jenkins backup .tar .gchat, and the name of the file will be the same, Jenkins backup .gchat. So I already provided the roles, so it will download the file at the local locations. Okay, so now we are going to restore the Jenkins home directory from the backup. Okay, so rm -rf, we are going to remove the Jenkins folder. After that, we will do the backup. Tar ZXVF Jenkins dot slash. So it will restore that particular backup file into the particular locations. Okay, so now we are going to start the Jenkins, because the restore actions has been performed. It will take 10 to 15 seconds to restart it. Okay, let's verify it. So you can see that it's currently in the active mode. Okay, so now where the screen we asking for the initial admin and password, the same screen I am going to refresh it, and you can see the magic that after the restoration has been done, it will ask you for the admin credential. So look, it's asking for the admin credential. It means that this page, this particular server has been restored. I am passing the same credential, admin and admin. So you can see that you have the same thing available, which we created, the two jobs. Under the first job, we have two builds, and under the second job, we have only one build. And the admin password, you already seen that we use the previous one. So in this way, we can restore the machine, and we can attach it to the cron job also, so that it will automatically at a particular day or a particular week, on a particular day, it will take a backup as per the requirement of your organizations. You can do it through the interface also, but this will give a clear picture that how we can restore using the commands. Okay, and it will give you clear picture that how the backup things or restorations of the Jenkins server can be done. Okay, so that's it for this particular session. And if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and click on the like button, share it with your friends, and keep learning. Have a nice day.